Well, hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Finding Gratitude. I think this is like episode 13. Shit, is 13 like not a good number? Oh man,
Um,
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm a bit worried.
no, 13, I think in most cultures is a lucky number, except English.
Oh yeah, like Chinese culture, I think
Yeah,
13 is usually like a good number, right?
yeah. And we'll believe it is because today is the greatest day that we've ever lived.
Why is that? Is that because we're living in the present?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
Like today's a gift
yes,
because it's the present.
yes.
Fuck. I think there was a movie that quoted that. Do you remember?
I,
Like a kids movie, like a kids Disney movie, like Madagascar maybe, or
possibly?
like today's a gift. That's what's called the present, or
Oh,
something like
that's so
that.
beautiful. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from like a kids movie though, man. Fuck. What a week has been, man. Like I know I'm super late on like. I mean, am I really late? Like when is this gonna go up? This is probably gonna go up tomorrow, depending on if we can if I can edit this on the
It'll
plane
be
or
edited. It'll just,
yeah, because
depending on
it's
Wi-Fi switch.
just from my phones, man. We'll be able to just upload from my phones.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck yes, let's go, Tesla.
Yeah, well, like, what do you like? How much gigs do you get to of
Uh,
internet?
100 gigs. Yeah.
Yeah, I get
So,
80.
oh,
So
so you
that's
just use your phone. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh fuck yes! I didn't think it was like the upload speed was going to be enough or something.
No, we can tether. No, like, don't you get 5G on your new iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, you probably get what down 80, up 80 as well. So
I'm with Australia's network, Telstra, so I get
yeah,
the
so it'll be
best
super
ones.
quick. So I'll probably be asking you, hey, can I borrow you? And plus, we just got the Wi-Fi password, bro, for the fucking hostel that we'll be
Yeah,
staying at.
which was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0.
It was a bunch of numbers though, man.
um,
But far out, man. So
yeah, so the hostel we're staying at,
Tequila Sunrise, or
yeah,
what's the hostel called?
another tequila sunrise
That's
in the
not bad.
Goldie, bro, which I haven't been
Fuck.
to in yonks, bro.
So that's what's happening, right? We are going to the Goldie tomorrow, man. We're flying out tomorrow. So today's Thursday. Like I usually shoot my videos on Monday and get them out by Tuesday. But I guess as long as it's out throughout the week,
Yep.
I'm quite happy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I uploaded last week, right?
You've had a busy week this week as well.
Man, I've had yeah, it's been a full on week. Like I just got back from so I went to Dragon Dreaming on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up getting a camper van with Cade. So good, man. Actually, I think I've told you this story though, but I want to put it out there because I feel like maybe it's gonna push me to create more of this type of content. So I was out um, at Dragon Dreaming, which is a doof, which is a festival. It was an hour north, I think, from uh, Yas. It's a town near Canberra.
Yep.
Took us about 5 hours probably from Sydney to get there. There was a lot of cops present at the festival, which is kind of a bit odd because I've been to festivals, doors in Queensland, and there hasn't been any cops. Well, there's obviously cops sometimes at the front,
Yep.
Drug testing you and doing the breath,
As you're
the
like driving in and
as
stuff,
you're
but
driving
not
in, you know what I mean, like
inside the
checking,
actual
but not
grounds
the
of the
actual, yeah.
festival. Yeah.
But this time as well, man. So as we were driving in, there was cops outside too. There were like cops set up outside. They had sniffer dogs. They made us pull over, and then there was other cars already pulled over, and then I saw just cops going like full going underneath like cars,
That's
looking
fucking
through
insane. Yeah.
everything like with dogs, with sniffer dogs, like going through like everything like through the caravans, through the camper vans, through fucking people's cars. It was just full on, man. And yeah, the
Which they
cops,
shouldn't be doing, right?
bro. And then also seeing the cops inside the festival,
Would have been the biggest like vibe killer.
it was definitely a biggest, bro. It's so many people just scared, bro. Like
Yes. Yeah.
you're having like you're out there on the dance floor, fucking having the best time,
Mm-hmm.
and you turn around and all you see is just like four cops like this, like with their arms forwarded,
Yep.
thinking that they're the biggest sick cunts, and one of them is walking with a dog, and everyone's just like, oh, starts panicking and shit, because like most of these people, like most people, I guess, would be carrying, some sort of substances,
Mm-hmm.
as you do when you go out, to parties and stuff.
Exactly. That's like part of the enjoyment of going out into a bush doof or whatever, away from society, is to be able to take certain
substances. Yeah,
substances.
like
And just enjoy the music and enjoy people and enjoy
to
life.
enjoy yourself. Yeah, like enjoy yourself, enjoy life, and then you've got fucking cops present there with dogs, and you just
And
fucking.
you were saying off camera that if they were dressed differently, maybe it would have been a little bit less intimidating.
That's right. That's right. I feel like there is like a big like intimidation like tactic. I don't know if it's a tactic, but they want you to be scared, right? Because then we started talking about like ambulance or like like those guys,
Paramedics.
the paramedic, like they obviously have a presence there at Doofs as well.
Yep.
But like you're more chilled with them, like
Of course you are.
like you can have a conversation and tell them, hey, like I
Yeah.
took XXX, I feel this way, can you help me out?
Right.
Like where like you wouldn't be able to be like that with a cop because
No
the
way.
cop would be like, yeah,
Oh,
true.
give me
Do you
your
have it
fucking
with you now?
Let's
Like
try to
because
strip
if you
search
do,
you straight
yeah,
up.
it'd be like we're gonna arrest you. We're gonna charge you for having possession of this,
Yeah.
this, and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I feel like yeah, if they if they were dressed differently, if they didn't have guns,
Yes. What are you doing with a gun at a festival?
yeah, like just wearing maybe just like civilian clothes and with a jacket that says police. You know what I mean?
Just a vest, a high vis vest that says police.
Yeah, that's it. And like maybe like a radio, and that's about it. Like,
That's it.
like
A
what
radio
else do you need?
and,
Anything else, man?
Zip ties, handcuffs in case someone gets a bit too wild. So I understand the security factor of it there, because I'm sure people there.
But like
maybe
there's also
drink too much.
security there though. There's already security there.
If the police need to be there, I'm saying
Yeah,
at least make them
but like I
the
feel like it's
least
that
intimidating
power,
version
like,
of the police possible.
yeah,
But yeah, not cunts dressed like fucking.
with guns and like the I don't know like the
Full
sticks that
belts
they
and
use.
shit,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah,
belts with all
bro.
this crazy shit, and yeah, man, like bro, like people would get
We
scared.
don't need no education.
Like some people will get scared and they'll be like, "Fuck, let's just take all the drugs now because I don't want to get done." And then that's how people OD, right? Like we were talking
Yes,
about Juice WRLD,
yes,
how
yes.
like he fucking OD'd because maybe similar situation happened to him when he was in a plane around here or
Yeah, like
whatever.
cops raided his plane, and then we didn't actually look up. I think it was in Sydney though. Could have been.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Didn't
Raided
look
his
it up.
plane, and then he took obviously all whatever Percocets or prescription pills he had
And just OD'd on that.
and OD'd and died. And like, what a tragedy, because the police weren't like mature enough to just handle the situation. Like,
Yeah, is it the cops not being matured
Yes,
enough, or is
yes.
it like
because they think that they see Juice WRLD as someone who doesn't deserve the status that he has.
okay?
When you see like a very set in their way, police officer, middle-aged Australian, those like Western values, and he's on a plane with, what he assumes is a gangster rapper with Juice WRLD isn't,
Yeah,
and then I think that scenario plays out where they're going to be like overly aggressive towards him.
yeah. There's a lot in play.
Yes. Yeah, and I've always seen it that way. Like, police use their power.
Abuse the
Abuse
power
their power,
sometimes.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some people, I guess, like become cops because they want that power, right?
Yes. And cops aren't at all like. There's no intelligence test to become a police officer.
True.
You know what I mean? It's
You
like
need to be
it's like,
smart.
It's like a physical exam and shit that you do,
Yeah.
but like, you don't have
No,
to.
I
be-
think they do testings though, man. Like they gotta
How
make
hard do you reckon,
sure.
bro? I've seen some dumb fucking cops, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, true. But I still feel like they still run through your background and like find out that you weren't like grown up in in like a harsh environment or like.
You
think
so?
Yeah, I think I've spoken to a cop before about this, and they were telling me about
right. Okay.
they do all these studies, or maybe I met someone and I think their son or daughter was trying to be a cop, and then they had to do those tests. Yeah, actually, it is. So we sold a camera once to this dude who was in Melbourne. He was a DOP for Neighbours, I think, the show Neighbours.
Yeah.
And he bought a Black Magic, but he lives in Melbourne, so he got his uncle to come pick it up.
Yeah.
And it turned out that that they were from Bolivia, I think, so they all spoke Spanish. And I ended up speaking to this guy for like 3 to 4 hours, bro. Like literally, and he was just telling me all about his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and that's when he told me about his son wanting to be a cop, and they were asking him questions like that.
Right, about his
like
past and like
yeah, making sure that his childhood and his upbringing was, right,
appropriate for.
appropriate, and like he didn't have that bad intentions or whatever,
Yes, okay, fair enough.
to be a cop, and because he wanted
So is
to
that more
be,
of a like a psychological test?
it would have been like a psychological test. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
yeah.
Fuck.
Which I guess makes sense. You don't want to have like psychopaths or whatever.
Yeah, well, you don't want those people to be in power. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially if they're going to be somewhat
don't
of
want
a,
them to
like
have guns,
an
especially.
authority. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%, man.
yeah.
Because they might schiz it. Like they
Yeah.
might lose it, and like one thing,
That's it, man.
Yeah.
So easy to pull a trigger, bro.
one
Can't
wrong
take it back.
thing, and then next thing you know, they're fucking killing, murdering some people, man. It's fucking crazy. Actually, just touching base on that, man. So we were speaking to one of the DJs. Oh man, I met so many people at Dragon Dreaming,
Mhm.
like so good. Because Cade, bro, is a fucking sick cunt, and he just
Yeah,
well,
okay.
he's been going out to festival to Dwarves for 10 years now.
Mm.
So there's one next month. I can't even remember the name of it, bro. I keep thinking of Electric Gardens, but that's a festival.
Rabbits eat lettuce.
No, it's something
Not
else.
that?
Starts with E, man. It's not Electric Gardens though. It's called something else. But anyway, so there's another festival that's happening as well in 4 weeks, and that'll be his 10th year, bro. So he's been going to these things like since he was 17.
That's insane, bro.
So he knows a lot of people. And we spoke to this dude who was a DJ. He played that night.
Yep.
It was the guy that was saying that he's going to Mexico to play a gig for like 4 days and comes back and goes to Rabbits, gets flown around and shit.
What's his name? Shout him out.
Jackson. I can't remember his DJ name.
Shit, we'll put it up, Jackson, bro. Shout
Yeah,
it
but
out, bro.
it's the second, bro. Jackson is a G. I fucking gave him some guided meditation. It was fucking G'd up.
Good stuff.
But he told Cade that the event organizers paid $100K for the cops to be there over the weekend.
Yes, yeah.
This is a
Kate
lot
told me
of
that
money,
story. Yeah,
man.
$100,000 for the police to just be policing an event and just intimidating and striking fear in patrons of this like peaceful, very peaceful gathering of love and sound, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like, couldn't you just spend your like? Why do we need to spend so much money on that? Like, yeah, I guess it's good to have somewhat of a presence, but I don't know if police is the right.
Bro, I've never been anywhere where the police have made me comfortable. Anywhere, bro. Even when like I'm in danger, I don't like when the police are around, bro, because they just start shit.
Yeah.
Police just.
But then I feel like maybe that's also, yeah, I know like obviously past experiences and stuff, but maybe it's because we always kind of, in their eyes, we know that we're doing the wrong thing or have the wrong things with us.
Yep.
So
We've
then
never
it's
not
like-
broken the law on a daily basis.
You mean we're always breaking the law?
We're breaking the law on a daily basis always.
I mean, I don't anymore because I mean the only thing that I was breaking the law with was smoking weed, but now
And I am,
prescription.
if I'm with you, then I'm medically
for
safe.
anyone that's around me is
If you're in the
it's
haze,
also prescribed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so before I was breaking the law every day when I was smoking weed, but now I guess I'm not.
And it's such like an innocent thing, right?
Yeah, but like I've gotten done for possession of cannabis, driving under the influence of cannabis. Obviously, we shouldn't be driving under the influence of cannabis, but like the fucking cannabis
Yes,
stays in
you
your
should, it's
system,
fine.
man. Stays in your
Perfectly fine.
system for fucking ages, bro.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
you, for example, you had to do a drug test before you left the festival. On the odd chance that you may get stopped by police, and they might find like a little bit of bud or whatever.
Yes. So
Because
me and Kate
even though
did that.
you're like you're legally allowed to have weed, if you're driving, and they test you, you can still be fined and lose your license and whatnot.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
like
if
such a
they test
stupid
me
law.
and it comes back positive,
Yeah.
then
Which
they
it will
have to
be
do
because that's your medicine you took that
Yeah.
morning to be medicated.
yeah, because I was I was battling through anxiety or
Whatever you need it
whatever
for.
that
Yeah.
and like they have to
For
do
me, it's because
like
my
issue.
dick's too hard in the morning. I need to soften it. I'm sorry. I forgot what podcast we're on.
Wow. Cut the cams. No,
Sorry.
no.
Go on.
What do you say? Pause. No. But that's when you say something.
It's some gay, bro. But like, yeah. No. Go on. That was the white P in me coming out.
Yeah. So I don't even know what we're talking
The
about.
festival, you taking
Yeah. So
you and
like
Kate had to get
tested.
You didn't have to get tested, but you chose to get tested before you left.
Yeah, so we got tested the night before. So on Monday night we got tested.
Yeah.
And it came back positive with substances.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Tuesday morning, we got tested, and we both came
How
back
many
with
substances?
I only had one.
Weed.
No, not even weed. It was cock. COC.
COC. What's cocaine?
For
Cocaine.
it came back positive for Colombian toasties, I believe.
Ish.
And then Kate came back also with a few things as well. He
Yeah.
came back with a few things, bro. He came back with like 3 positive things. And we
Beautiful,
were, like
bro.
tripping out, like how.
If
like,
you're gonna take a drug test, at least fucking hit like 3-4 of them at one time.
but it's like last night we did it, and he only came back as 1 or 2 things,
Mhm.
and then now it comes back as like 3 or 4 things, like, and apparently they're 99.3% accurate. So I don't
they're
know.
not accurate as dick, bro. Nothing is accurate.
But like even then, right? Like you've already got this fear of like, oh, I'm scared of driving out because like
Mhm.
the cops might be out there.
Yep.
I just drove out there. I just.
I
drove
think
out.
maybe that's part of the reason you've said like come to a doof, but other than like obviously the music playing for 24/7 for like 4 days straight.
Well, this one on the Thursday stopped at 12. On the Friday stopped at 12. Saturday was the only day that it continued. Sunday might have stopped at 3. And then,
Right. Okay.
So
that's good,
this
that's
one was
good.
more controlled.
It wasn't just 4 days of boom, boom, boom.
It wasn't just 4 days, and as well, this like the stages were set out, so the speakers will be facing, not like towards the other way, but they weren't facing towards the campsites.
Mhm.
So like, obviously, you could still hear the music.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as loud, I guess,
good.
as,
That's smart.
as to some events that I've been to, and it's just like,
I'm
oh my
sure
God,
someone
I
said like,
cannot
"Can
go
we
to
turn the
sleep."
speakers away from the campsite, bro?"
I mean, that's a smart thing to do, right? Like you think people do that anyway.
Or like camp in between the speakers.
Yeah. Fuck.
Some
Well,
people do because they're just strippers, right? Like
well, you can't really camp too close to the
right, but
to the
most people
stages.
just like don't people just fall asleep on the dance floor and stuff, and like no one really gives a fuck what's happening, or they do.
I mean, you know what? For this event, I was pretty much crashing. I think the latest I crashed was like 1 in the morning or 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't
There was
stay
no
up.
like all nighters and stuff.
Not for me. Not for me. Like, we couldn't get good Colombian toasters. We couldn't get
Yep.
really good guided meditation. I ended up taking acid on this Saturday, but I probably took it like at 10:30 in the morning or something. Cause like, bro, you fucking wake up early because as soon as the sun's out, everything's bright. So especially if you're sleeping in a tent, it will get warm. Or if you're sleeping in a caravan, it's gonna get warm.
Did you guys think about bring like anyone bring games or like a ball or like?
Yeah, people bring ball, frisbees, fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
so people are like playing during the day and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like that bit of it. I like the whole like the carnival festival thing of a doof,
Yeah.
but I wish it was.
What do you mean by
more-
carnival festival?
In my mind, I imagine a doof being like there's like a lot of like stalls, people are doing some weird shit, motherfuckers like swallowing swords over there, some kinds of like slinging fire around.
It wasn't like that as much. Not dragon dreaming as much.
Okay.
Yeah, like even the open ceremony and the closing ceremony wasn't like as big as Elements. Like Elements, bro.
That's one you were thinking of. You didn't say before.
No, it's something else.
All right.
And yeah, I can't remember, man. I keep thinking Electric Gardens, but Electric Gardens is just the festival they have in Sydney Park or somewhere around here.
Right.
Man, I can't believe I always forget the name of this festival. But anyway,
Yeah.
no, at fucking Elements, bro, like they have an open ceremony.
Yeah.
It goes for like 40 minutes maybe,
Mhm.
but it's full set up and it's like if you're tripping, you're gonna get like what? Because they full have like a fire show.
Yes, man.
People come around like in the main stage, they come out with like fire swords. They do firefighting and shit.
Yes.
Like you said, you know, the full carnival vibes.
Yeah.
And like at the beginning of it, like they have this like track that they play, and it's like "Welcome to Elementals," and it full talks about like it's kind of like a welcome to country, and then it just talks about the land and talks about all the different elements, and it goes for like maybe 5 minutes. This voiceover that just talks.
Yeah,
and
and you're just there like,
yeah, and
"Fuck."
then there's the show, and then you're like, what? And it's like goes for like 20-30 minutes.
That's what I'm expecting. That's
yeah, bro. That's what Elements is like. And then
Wow.
closing ceremony again, like same thing, lasers, lights, full on show, fucking more firefightings and all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
But Dragon Dreaming, it wasn't very like that. Like they did have a welcome to country. It probably went for like 5-10 minutes. They just said the thanks to the event organizers and everyone else that was just helping out. And then it's like, all right, let's get this party started, boys, and then start it.
And like honestly, not from what you've said and what Kate told me, probably not the best version of a doof that's been. Like you didn't.
No,
No.
no, 100%. Especially when having
Like
the
if you're
cops
gonna
present,
rate it
man.
honestly, like I don't know, say you're 10 doof you haven't even been to. Like that's gonna be like the best party you've ever gone to.
No, well,
Is
bro,
it
if we
a 10? And then one is like the worst party you've ever gone to.
okay,
Where would you rate?
I've only been to 3
Where would you rate Dragon Dreaming? And like your weekend in like party scale from 1 to 10,
from the doofs that I've been to.
and just in general, like any parties you've been to, or like if festivals, parties, that kind of.
Well, because of the people that you meet,
No,
it's
no, no,
high.
I'm not
But
talking about like the people. I'm just talking about as like a festival, organized festival, the drugs you get, the music, the
oh yeah,
stuff that was available to you.
average,
to eat.
average.
Average.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So like a
Which is a
5, I
fair thing,
guess.
but
Like a
obviously
5?
the people that you meet make the time.
Yeah.
So if you're there with
Well, like
mad
that's
cunts,
why
it
I
doesn't matter.
like
Yeah.
the like doofs, because you get to meet like-minded people.
Yep.
You get to camp out like with like-minded people, and you can have nice chats with people. Like you can meet like lifelong friends, I guess, as well. And the thing that I liked about Dragon Dreaming is because was that it was in New South Wales, so most of the people were from Sydney.
Yep.
So like I could meet people and be like, oh, you're from here, or like
Mhm.
even from Melbourne. But when I'm in Brisbane and I go to like Elements, it's like everyone's from around that area. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
like, fuck. Like I have new friends, but they live up here. It makes me
Yes.
G to come up
Yeah.
to go live there.
Yeah.
But now I've met like Reese and his partner. I think it's Georgia. They live up in the Northern Beaches,
Mhm.
and then Tom and his missus as well
In Marrickville.
in Marrickville.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's everyone else that I met. And then I also met a
Fuck
few of Kate's mates, but they're from Bello, like Bellinjul.
Where's that?
Um, it's up north, so I think the Coffs or just after Coffs before Byron.
Yeah, no, sorry, Kate did tell me that.
Yeah.
Because he's from that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
fuck. There's an area that I just can't remember. Sax from there as well. That's how like they know each other, because they're from the same area.
Knock off Saba.
No. It's further north, I think.
Okay.
Nambucca.
Nambaka Heads.
Nambucca Heads. Yeah,
Nambucca
man. Fuck, we should go
Heads.
check that out, man. Fucking
100%,
Sax always
man.
been telling me. There was
I want to go
there's
surfing in Nambaka Heads.
true. I don't know if that's close to the water though.
I don't know, but I just
Maybe
sounds like
probably
surfing
is.
places. I don't know.
Um,
Nambaka Heads.
There's a night like I found a nice Airbnb, which is like like a farmhouse,
Yeah, it's
like
cool.
big property, just like little house that you can stay at, just surrounded by mountains. Like, it's
Mad.
like nature, bro. It fucking looks sick.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely want to go there. But
Everything past Coffs Harbour is so like tropical and like very nice. You know what I mean? Like especially when you go inland, like the national
Yeah.
parks are like completely different to like our national park here.
yeah, it just looks completely different.
Yeah.
I guess that's another thing as well that I like going to the like doof festivals, because you're out in nature, man. Like I was getting so G just on the way there.
Yep.
Because you look to the left and it's just like mountains
Yep.
and like just green
Yep.
lakes, like trees, like just
Colours,
nature, bro.
colours.
Nature, man. You look to
Yeah.
the right, same shit. Like
Yeah.
you out here, like we fucking go to the city, it's just buildings.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
fuck this shit, man. Like
Dirty, disgusting buildings.
like
bro.
like you look down, there's fucking concrete or like roads. I don't know what roads are made out of, but like,
Bitumen, yeah.
yeah, and then you
Same
look
shit.
around, it's just fucking buildings and whatnot. Over there, it's just nature.
Yep.
And then like there's no reception, so it's like fuck my phone. I don't
Yep.
need this shit. Like, cause your phone gives you like anxiety, bro.
Of course it does, man. Fuck the phone.
And like
Throw it away.
we essentially become slaves to the phone, man.
Yep.
All we do is check the phone,
Mhm.
check our messages, check our emails, check social media, check this, check that.
Sometimes I'll just, if I'm anxious in a situation, I'll just scroll.
It's just that unconscious scrolling, man.
Scroll, bro. Just scroll backwards and forwards through my apps, bro. Just until people stop looking at me and I'll put my phone down.
Yeah, right. Like when you're like
Yeah.
in
Oh.
when you're like in a uncomfortable situation, and like even like being in the train or in the bus, right? Like you're just looking around, like you don't want to talk to anyone. You look down, you're like, yeah, I'm back on my phone.
Which
And
is
you're not
how it
really
used
doing
to be.
anything.
Now I make eye contact with everybody.
Yeah,
I'll make eye contact
Smile.
directly with everyone and smile. Hi, how are you? How's your
Make
day
someone
been?
days like that. Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing to connect with people. It's a
Yeah,
wonderful,
100%.
amazing thing.
yeah, fucking 100%. But going back to the doof, man, like,
Yep.
so we got there on Thursday. We camped out. Our mate Reese, well, now my mate Reese as well, but Kate's mate Reese, I think he got there Thursday night, and we ran into him, or we went to his campsite Friday morning,
Mm-hmm.
and he full set up his tent. He had a ute, or he has a ute, so he brought like 2 couches, his tent, like
Mad.
full had a mad setup, bro,
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
gazebo and fucking table and everything.
Fuck. That's
Yeah,
my dream.
yeah, bro. So like we were just chilling there, and then I was talking about like my medicinal cannabis, and this other dude that they went camping with these other people, but like obviously, have you been to these stuffs? Yeah, yeah. I think you
Once
have,
I
right?
know, I understand like how they work. And
Yeah. So like
yeah.
in a campsite, like
Yeah.
like there were like Reese's tent with his gazebo, like in front of it, there was 3 camper vans, and there were all those juicy vans. Have you
Yep.
seen those juicy
Yep,
vans? Yeah.
yep, yep.
And then there was 3 guys there. Oh, there was more guys. There was probably 4 or 5 guys. But one of the guys overheard me talking about like medicinal cannabis, so he came around and he started asking me like what I was smoking at the moment, and I had Desert Flame.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have it with him, but with me at that point. But I was telling him about it, and then like he was wearing sunnies and shit. And, like we probably talked for 5 minutes, and then he's like, "Fuck, like you kind of look familiar. Like, do I know you?" And I'm like, I don't think I've ever met you, bro. But like maybe like, and I don't even know why I mentioned it because I never am the person to speak about the shit that I put up on YouTube. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but like, you know what? Like, yeah, I actually put videos out on YouTube. You might
Yeah,
have
you were
seen me
vibing
there.
at the time, but you're probably on some. But
I was pretty tipsy, I think. I
Yeah.
would have been had a few drinks.
that's it, bro.
No,
Yeah.
that was it. That was it. Just drinks.
And then
'Cause-
Mickey Magic
'cause-
was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll put some shit up on
Mickey
YouTube."
Magic, yeah, I was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, actually, the alcohol made me more comfortable
Yeah, of
and
course.
more what's that word? Confident.
Confident.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
and
Bravado.
yeah, and then so I was like, yeah, you might have seen me on YouTube. I fucking put up content up there, and he's like, oh yeah, like, and he's like, wait, yeah, it takes those glasses, and it's like, wait, do you put out like cannabis videos? And I'm like, yeah, man, I put up some like heaps of cannabis videos, and he's like, fuck, that's where I've seen you, man.
No
And he's
way,
like,
bro.
fuck, like, and then he's like, me
Getting
and my mate.
recognized. Mickey's getting recognized.
Bro, we've spoken about being recognized before, man. It's happening, it's slowly happening. But then he's like, bro, like, fuck, that was so good, man. And he's like, so me and my mate have started taking photos and videos of the bud that we're getting as well.
Yep.
And you've kind of like inspired us to do the
Wow,
same thing.
bro,
And I was
let's
just
go.
like, what?
Let's fucking go, man.
And that was Friday day, man. And I'm just like, fuck, this is going to be a mad weekend.
You're just gonna be beaming after that, bro.
This is going
As
to
soon as
be
someone
a
says that,
mad
yeah.
weekend, bro. Yeah, man. But it's crazy, bro. And then it
What a
made me
beautiful
start
thing,
to
bro,
think about like, fuck, like definitely in the right path, man. Like
Mhm.
definitely doing the good. And then I was talking to him about it. I'm like, bro, like there's no one out there. Like, yeah, there might be like a small group, maybe 5 to 10 people that are from Australia that are putting out content about medicinal cannabis.
Yep.
But there's so many of us out there that are already on medicinal cannabis, and like we kind of want to know
Or medicinal cannabis adjacent, like myself.
what medicinal cannabis adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And there's people out there that
MCA,
just
that's me. MCA.
and there's so many people out there that want to know about the different strain that is available,
Exactly.
and like people want to see the stuff and how it feels, how it tastes before they buy, right?
Of
Like
course,
fucking reviews, man.
I like
How
my
important are
favorite
those
thing
things?
was watching YouTube videos of people smoking weed when I was like,
No way, really.
yeah, you know, when I first started smoking weed. Like I'm
True.
talking about like, you know, in my especially through high school and then 18, 19 or whatever. But like watching people smoke different strains of weed, like fuck, and like different bong reviews and stuff.
True. Fuck, I never got
And
into
like
that
there was
much.
never any Aussie ones.
No.
So the fact that
Well, because
you
it
can
was
do
legal,
it,
man.
yeah,
It was illegal, yeah.
it was illegal. And I even thought like, fuck it, even if it's illegal, just still put it up there.
Like, who cares, right?
Who gives a fuck? No one's gonna pull it down, as long as you're not
I
making
mean,
money off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
you can use that to grow a following and
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know,
unless
generate other
yeah,
stuff.
as
Yeah.
long as you're not like incriminating yourself or like selling drugs.
No,
or
no. What I
whatever,
mean
you
is
know?
like you don't have to even have your face in it. You can just have, you know, this is the weed that I got this week from dealer. Looks kind of cool, bro. Looks kind of
true,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like now, I can do that legally
exactly.
because
And
I
people
am a
want to
medicinal
see
cannabis
it and
patient.
when people hear like an Australian voice
Right.
telling them about products that they themselves can go out and purchase.
100%.
It's so appealing to
Yeah.
them. And that's why this guy did notice you, and he's probably making his own content himself,
Yeah.
and you inspired him to do it, bro. which
Yeah,
is a
man.
beautiful
Fucking
thing.
Dan, man. I gave him my number. I'm like, message me, and then he didn't message me. I don't know. He might have messaged. He said he messaged me. He showed me the message, but I guess because we didn't have reception, he might have not sent through. Like he had
We're
to
lost
go
in the
tap
ether.
retry.
Yeah.
in his taboo tried to do it. But man,
Danny,
yeah,
if you're
like,
out there, bro, if you heard us, man, reach out.
well, I'm pretty sure that he probably would watch this video. So fucking make sure you message me, Dan, man.
Let's go,
Let's
baby.
fucking tee up, man. Because like, if you wanna, like, obviously, if there's more people out there that are wanting to promote cannabis in the good light, because bro, like how I was showing you downstairs, like, who are we hurting? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all that stuff. I was doing that shit since 2019, 2018.
Who the fuck are we hurting, bro?
Man, like, make this fucking plant legal, bro. Like,
Bro.
it's not killing lives. It's helping people.
Saving
out there, man.
lives. Fucking, if anything, it's saving lives. Save my life.
100%, man, and it saved my life too, man. And, like,
Beautiful, bro.
to an extent, like, fucking oath, it did save my life, man. So, bro, but that was just such a G up, fucking perfect start of the fucking weekend. I'm
Yes.
like, this is fucking, it's gonna be so good.
Let's go.
And then the weekend was just fucking amazing, man.
Nice.
It was fucking such
Highlight?
a good time.
Highlight of the weekend? Just a quick little highlight. Like, what's
Yeah.
your best memory of the weekend that you can think of right now? What pops in your head, bro? Like,
That pops in my head, bro.
Yeah.
My memory is destroyed.
Yeah, I
Another
know, I
thing
know.
that pops up in my head is like tripping on the Saturday and like just dancing, also doing some kind of meditation, just dancing, and then realizing that there's a lot of people in front of me or around me
Mhm.
that are in an elevated emotion because they are also on maybe psychedelics. And I was just like, wait, like if when I meditate, I try to think of nothing, and by me thinking of nothing, I can somehow tap into this field,
Yeah.
which in a sense is the global consciousness. I then can use all these people's energies that in an elevated emotion and use it for my own benefit.
Yes.
So I realized that as well. I was like,
That's a
fuck,
beautiful
like
realization. That's good.
I'm
things.
like, I can meditate and try to, focus and try to call things into existence and using their vibrating
Yeah.
force.
If you empty your vessel, then you can fill yourself with their force and energy almost. It's like you've emptied your thought and then you allowed.
100%, man.
It was like something like
100%. And you know what that actually just reminded me of? So when in 2016, when I first got cancer,
Mhm.
and I was in hospital for I think maybe 3 months, or maybe I think it felt like 3 months, but I think it was ended up being like 10 weeks or something, which is almost 3 months anyway. But I remember like thinking about Dragon Ball Z, right? And you know how Goku will call into like he would need a spirit bomb to like defeat,
Frieza.
like whatever, right?
Yeah.
And like I used to think about that, and I'm like, fuck, like okay, if heaps of people are thinking about me at the moment, right? Because I am like sick, and they want me to get better, and it, even if I'm in people's prayers, right?
Yes.
Like I'm like, wait, can I somehow become like a receiver of all these people's energies?
100% you can, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I started to think about while I was in hospital, and I'm like, okay, and like, bro, back then, 2016, this is 6 years ago now. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't researching about this shit. It was just thoughts that came into my head, and I'm like, wait, maybe this is like Dragon Ball Z. Maybe I am the fucking spirit bomb, and by me trying to channel, or like by me trying to be the receiver of people's thoughts, I'm gonna be able to heal myself.
Yes.
Like, just like be open to everyone's prayers and just
You're taking all that positivity, all that
Correct.
love. Yeah.
getting all that love, man. And that just reminded me, like, becoming a vessel for all of that.
Yeah. Imagine just sunbaking in love. How cool would that feel, bro?
That was me, bro, during
Yeah.
fucking the first 3 months of me getting cancer, bro.
Beautiful, man.
And then that's what made me realize that I need to be in gratitude, bro. Like, there's no point of me being angry at how the cards have played out,
No.
in my life, because where's that gonna lead? Like,
Nowhere, bro.
that's like I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna create more stress in my body. I'm
Yes.
gonna get more sick.
Yes.
I'm gonna start to believe the things that the
sickness is
doctor, the sickness is real. The sickness is gonna kill me. I'm only gonna have X amount of days to live. I'm
Which
only
is
gonna have X amount of months to live.
Not the truth.
No, I didn't let those thoughts into my head, bro. And
course not.
instead, I switched it into being grateful, bro. And once I made that switch from being like, and because obviously I was sad and angry at the beginning. I'm like, fuck, like I'm gonna die, like fuck.
Of course. And then you have to calm your thoughts and.
That's
work through
right.
it,
And
yeah.
then like it was through that visualization that I started to think, wait, this is like Dragon Ball Z. Like I am the spirit bomb.
It's such
I'm
a good
taking
way to visualize it as well, for people to like start thinking that way.
Yeah, because that was the only way I could interpret it, right?
yeah.
Like fucking Dragon Ball Z,
Yes.
like was teaching me the stuff that Joe Dispenza is talking about now.
No.
You know what I mean?
Let's go, Dragon Ball Z. Let's
Fuck.
go.
That's why I love like shows like that. But yeah, like
Mm.
and just paying attention to it and then just realizing, okay, I don't need to be angry. Like let's be grateful. And then, bro, like I legit started to be thankful. I'm like, fuck, I'm so happy that I've already lived 24 years of my life because I was only 24 when I first got sick.
Yeah, man, that's a very young age.
And
to
I'm
be
like,
sick,
fuck,
bro.
like I'm happy that I've lived 24 years of my life. Some people don't even, live 24
Yeah.
years of their life. Like, and just, being able to meet all these beautiful people that I call my friends, being able to share all these beautiful experiences with all my friends and my family and all that stuff.
Yes, man.
And yeah, man, as soon as you just switch that to gratefulness, like I totally believe I started to heal myself, man.
Yes.
And yeah, like you just reminded me of that by you talking about like being an open vessel, like a vacuum almost, and trying to get all that energy to come in, man. Fuck.
It's how you have to
And
be,
and
man.
and I fucking remember, man. Like I remember Iggy visiting me once, and he's like while I was getting chemo and whatnot, like in hospital, and it's like, bro, like you don't even look sick, like you look fine, like it looks like you've already beat it. And I was like, fuck. Like that's because I'm just grateful for life. Like I don't know, man. But it's hard though. It's hard to be like, I'm grateful
No.
that I'm alive,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also grateful that I'm gonna die.
Yes. You're grateful for the experience.
Yeah.
You're grateful either way. You're grateful that you were to exist.
Yeah.
You created 24 years of just a beautiful, like, creation.
Yeah. Well, like I guess like even thinking about like stoicism, right? Like the obstacle is the way. Like why am I gonna fill myself with negative thoughts?
Exactly.
Like
this is the fucking task that's been put in front of you. Beat the challenge, overcome it. Yeah. And then another one will be, and you'll be so much
just
stronger.
Do your best, right? Like just know that you're doing your best, and the best is all the I don't know.
Don't be lazy.
Do, man.
Do your work, man. Take care of yourself. Don't allow your body or your mind to come into, a state where they can be overcome by sickness or depression or despair or mental illness or worry or anxiety. You know what I mean? If you can keep all these muscles like your body, the muscles of your mind strong, you just deflect all of that stuff. It makes it so much easier for you to create your path and your personal reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? 100%, man.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'm like talking shit or not. But, like,
I mean, that's all we're really good at, right? but like essentially that's it, man. Like, and once we become self-aware that we have that power, it's like, wow, why was I thinking differently back then? Like, why am I holding on to grudges? Like,
the only thing that my only regret is that I didn't start believing in myself earlier.
True.
Yeah.
That's your only regret at the moment. Fuck, that's not a bad regret to have right now.
Yeah. Literally my only regret, bro.
At least you know now that you hold the power. Yeah, bro, we've always held the power, man. Like, our personality creates our own personal reality. Like, yeah, like,
And, like, the fact that, I don't know, man, 3 months ago, I didn't think that you and I'd be going to Gold Coast tomorrow. For like a match, just like 4-day little like getaway, bro. Like, I'm gonna meet.
3 months ago, you would not think about that.
Was it? How long do you reckon? 3 months? No, 3 months. I say 3 months, but like.
Well, I saw you in November.
November.
So 3 months would be in January. Feb.
When do you reckon we started hanging out in the studio? So early
February, yeah.
Yeah. So even in January, I couldn't picture that so soon that we'd be.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's exactly what I wanted.
You reckon that's what you wanted?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like fuck.
YPDPs abroad.
YPDP.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting we're not.
Oh yeah, it's not YP. Shit, and like I guess it is abroad, but yeah, man. So like that's actually what's happening now this weekend, right? Yeah. So tomorrow we're flying out to fucking Gold Coast, bro. I'm fucking excited, man.
I'm so Jade. I'm so
man,
fucking
I am
Jade,
so fucking bro. And like, fucks, like even just thinking about synchronicities again, it just keeps happening. Like, okay, another thing that comes into my mind about the doof, is Kate was like, "Oh, what's the time?" And I'm like, "I think it's 11." But wait, it's not 11 yet.
Yeah.
And I literally look at my phone, and he was right next to me. I click on the power button, so it comes on, and it was 10:59, and we're both seeing it, and it turns to 11.
No, it doesn't.
Bro,
No, it doesn't, Miguel.
Bro.
Miguel.
bro, hey, Kate, please. Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna ask him 100%,
tomorrow or
bro.
Saturday. Ask him, and no word of a lie.
You know how good my memory is, bro. It's the first thing I'm gonna ask him, bro.
Bro, like no word of a lie. Like, and but like
I believe you.
for me to be like,
Ding. No,
for me
it's
to
not
be like
11 yet.
It's not 11 yet.
Yeah.
And then we literally see it go from 10:59 to 11. And
That's
I'm
a
just
beautiful
like,
thing, bro.
and he's like, I mean, we're both like, what the fuck, man? And shit just like that just keeps happening, man.
Yes.
And like you said, though, like I started to believe that I can use all these other people's energies in this heightened, or this elevated emotion that they're in, because they're just, bro, like when you take psychedelics and you're enjoying the time, or you're enjoying the music, you're just enjoying being present, you're just in a loving state, right? And then that means you're like
nothing
vibrating
other.
higher.
You're not your identity. You're not your past. You're not your future. You're nothing. You're just that fucking singular creature experiencing everyone else experiencing.
And being grateful about it.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Because you can't not be grateful about it. You just
That's right.
It's,
You would,
the
because like
experience is
it's
like
that's right. It's bliss, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And then like me having that like realization that wait, like through meditation, I'll be able to use or harness these people's
harness is a good way to
fucking
describe
energies, and then use that in my like towards my advantage to create my own reality, right? Because me being one person, this one human being that is vibrating a certain way, and I'm trying to create my own reality, I can only like not force it, but I can only create it like in a certain way, or like, you know what I mean? Like it may take time to get there. But if I'm able to use,
if
or like
everyone
able to
else
harness
is
everyone's
participating,
power, right?
Yeah.
It's like fucking teamwork makes the dream work,
Yeah,
right? The more
baby.
people you have involved in your team,
everyone's participating, so it's much easier for you to create your vision because everyone's letting you through their energy.
that's right. And I'm using their energy, their gratitude, for my own benefit,
And
to be
probably
able to
to
create my
benefit
future.
them as well without them realizing.
Yeah,
Who
and
would
then
know?
bro, synchronicities like that just kept happening, bro. I was like, what the fuck, man?
And
then
one thing you did forget about, you told me about, you said you met like a real nice girl from Melbourne.
That's right. I'm gonna, bro. Like me and Kate could not get her name right. Like she was. I don't know if she was tripping us out.
Yeah.
But like at the beginning, she was like, "Oh yeah, my name's Cassie."
Yeah.
And then later on, she was like, "Oh no, my name's Casey."
Casey?
Or like, and I was like,
Yeah,
like,
she's
and
trying
then
to fuck
she's
with you. I
like
reckon she's fucking with
Cassie,
you.
and then Casey, and it's like, wait, fuck, what is the name, man? But yeah, no, fucking yeah, bro, and crazy, bro. Like beautiful girl, like nice, long, curly black hair, blue eyes. Like she was cute as, like cute as like fucking
Let's go
lovely,
Cassie slash Casey.
lovely girl. I still need to text her, and because she's riding, she just got a camper van,
Yep.
and she's gonna be driving all the way up to Queensland from Melbourne, so she's gonna come through Sydney. So I was gonna hit her up. Maybe she wants to be in the fucking podcast.
Let's
bro.
go,
But
bro. Pull up.
yeah, 100%, man. But yeah, like even calling like. It's hard to say that I'm calling shit into existence now because I don't know, just too many synchronicities keep happening, too many coincidences keep happening.
Because you're allowing yourself to be open to all these
Experiences.
possibilities. It's the possibilities. It's not even an experience. I think it just you give yourself so many more possibilities that the one that you want at that time presents itself much more easily.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
But yeah, 100%. But to be, so specific to a T,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Is like what?
That's crazy. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
It's
It's
next
crazy.
level. That's like meta, bro. It's like
Meta.
opposite, bro.
But yeah, man, like I could definitely be friends with fucking Casey or Cassie for ages, man. Because just fucking.
And you said
Cool
that you
chick.
guys were like just like vibing, like having mad chats on the dance floor, like
Yeah, man. Like
Yeah.
literally, like she was walking past, I was chilling, dancing with our esky next to us, having a few drinks. And she's like, "Oh, hey, hello," and then we just got into a really deep conversation about everything. She was telling me about her past and, you know, like the path that she's in now. And she's like, "Do you want to sit down?" And we sat down, like literally almost near the center of the dance floor.
Yeah.
And instead of us like enjoying the music, we just looked away and we just chatted for like probably like 50 minutes, man.
Beautiful, bro.
And
Cool.
it's just like, fuck, like, and like, I say I don't like talking to people.
Mhm.
I don't like small talk. Like, I'm fucking, because it's a waste of time for both
Yeah,
people.
bro, you're not
man.
gonna small talk, but like I'm sure at that moment you guys were like very deep into like.
Yeah, because it wasn't small talk, bro.
Mm.
Like, we were asking questions that like people don't usually question
Yep,
themselves,
yep,
man.
yep.
Like, we're trying to get into the root of things. And
Mm,
I was just like,
the root of things.
like, and like, I was just expressing myself without judgment.
Mm.
Like, and she was doing the same, and then we were just connected like so good. And then yeah, that day we chatted for ages. Then another, like, pretty much chatted then and on the second last day as well for ages,
It's good stuff, man. So like,
bro. And like, and
the
as
people
well,
you meet, right? Just meet cool fucking people.
that's why I
And
love
you were saying
fucking
she
festivals,
just like
man.
her and her dad had done the camper van up. It was her first trip in the camper.
I don't know if it was the first trip, but yeah, no, I think was the first trip. Like,
Yeah.
they had just finished building the camper, and then she was gonna go
It's
out.
cool.
And then
Can't
I'm
wait
like,
till I take
how
my
long?
fucking van for the first fucking ride.
Yeah, and
That's
then I'm
right,
like,
isn't
how
it?
long are you gonna be fucking, you know, exploring fucking Australia? And she's like, probably for a couple of years. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, till the end of the
And like,
day.
she wants to learn more about the land that we're in, and
Yeah,
like
you were saying
wants to
that's
get
right,
more
yep, yep.
connected with, you know, the, like, yeah, all the communities and shit, because
Nature and like the indigenous communities. Yep.
and she was saying like she's dealt with a lot of trauma. She's also seeing like a psychologist or psychiatrist. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we're just vibing so hard. I'm like, fuck, this is fucking mad. Like, this is what I enjoy. And I guess like if she wasn't there for me to be having such deep and meaningful conversations, like I have no idea what the fuck I would have been doing.
No, but that's the thing. You're there for so long, or not for so long, but you're there for 4 days, so you can experience all these different things.
Yeah.
You're not rushed through any experience. You can take 50 minutes to sit with someone because you're not thinking, "Fuck, it's a 1 day festival. I don't want to sit here with someone for 40 minutes. I'm gonna miss such and such
Like music.
or you know what I mean." So like that 4 day it gives you the freedom to take your time.
Yeah, to explore and do other things. Yeah. And like, as we were leaving on the Tuesday, like me and Kate were ready to go. He was already sitting in the car,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh fuck, like we can't just leave without saying bye to Casey. It's like,
Cassie.
but Casey, fuck, man. And like she wasn't in the van. I did see her maybe like an hour before, like, and she was walking around like around with herself food and shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, I was like to Kate, no, we can't leave like without saying goodbye to her. And he's like, yeah, you're right, we can't leave. And then like,
Kate was like, I can't leave without having another doll.
bro, fucking Kate had at least like nine, like I think 8 or 9 dolls, bro. Like sometimes 3 a day, bro. Sometimes three a day, man. But man, like literally within 2 minutes, she just
Yeah.
appeased, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Like a
just,
siren in the night.
just comes walking in. It's like, wow, we're just about to leave, and we're like, fuck, we can't leave without saying goodbye. And then we all just gave each other a hug, and
Beautiful.
we got to say our goodbyes, and then yeah, man, fuck. But Dragon Dreaming, bro, was fucking. There was so many other
DDGG.
synchronicities.
Yeah.
And there's so many other experiences that would have happened, but I literally cannot remember, man.
No. And they'll come up. I'm sure.
If
when
they need to come up, they
Yeah,
come up, man. Like,
that's right.
I don't like holding too much stuff in
You've
my
told me
memory.
more about your weekend that I think I remember, and I'm just like reciting it back to you.
Yeah, you probably remember more.
Of what you don't.
Yeah, because now I just don't remember, man.
Nah,
Like,
nah,
I'm
bro.
trying to think real hard
Memory
at the
erased.
same time
but all the
of talking
experiences.
to you, like,
Yeah.
and it's just not coming. Oh yeah, bro. I met Max as well, man. I can't forget about Max. Max is the videographer that was doing videos for fucking
Yes.
Dragon Dreaming and 7 other artists and fuck yeah, Dark
Max
Trip,
a
bro.
busy boy,
Fuck.
bro.
Yeah, man. Fuck. There's so much shit that I guess would have happened, man. I just can't remember as much, man. But it was such a good time, man. But let's go back to us traveling out to fucking Goldie. So we just booked a place in the Goldie. We're gonna be staying in a hostel. For
Yeah,
a couple
hostel,
days.
capsule hostel. Anyone is welcome to come past my capsule. It's like this wide. Like this
Yeah,
long.
so by the time this is out, which will probably be tomorrow night, like we'll definitely be there. We'll be putting out.
Yes.
So there's this event that we're going to. We're gonna go see Grouch. Bro, I'm so G. Like earlier today, man. And the other thing that I also wanted to talk about was like yesterday when I saw you,
Yeah.
right? You owe me $150, right?
Yeah.
And then you gave me cash. You gave me
Uh-huh.
$200 instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, can you transfer me money instead, or even $50
Yes.
instead, because I need to pay rent because I didn't have enough money. I had $280
Yeah.
in my
Because
bank
we're
account.
in a cashless economy now, so like cash used to be king. It's not
Not
anymore now.
anymore, man. Like
Yeah,
I
now it's
pay rent by doing an Osco payment.
yes, that's crazy, right?
Not really.
So for me, that's insane. But anyway,
But yeah, bro. So like just yesterday, I was like, "Fuck!" Like, "Oh, can you transfer me?" And he's like, "Oh, I only got cash," kind of thing. And then, literally 5-10 minutes after that,
yeah,
like, I get paid for a job I was not expecting to get paid for.
yes,
And then today I see you and I'm like, bro, like we're gonna be making X amount of money this month from all the jobs that we literally
yeah,
just booked in. I told you that I'm gonna get flown to Townsville, I think. That's
mm-hmm.
Northern Queensland, right?
Yeah,
Next week for 2 days to shoot this thing as well. Like, bro, like I don't know how. Like this is it doesn't trip me out as much, but things still trip me out as much when
no,
things just
they
happen.
should always, bro.
And I'm like, how,
Open your
bro?
vessel and you'll receive.
How am I calling this shit into existence? Like this is too much.
Don't ask how, bro. Just keep doing.
Like I haven't done garden med
Build the snowball,
for the
baby.
past 3 days.
Build the snowball, baby.
Like I need to actually do it. I was thinking about doing it.
Yep.
Fucking
But it's not even that because of how much actual guided med you've done. Your brain has the function to do it subconsciously now without you even realizing, bro.
yeah.
That's the beauty of it. It's like a professional in a fucking sport or something.
Yeah.
It becomes a reflex to you. It becomes
Yeah, but like even a professional at a
needs
sport
to practice.
practice,
Of course.
mentally as well.
Yeah.
Even mentally,
So I'm
they
saying
they
you can go
imagine
th-
it, imagine
you
it,
can go
imagine
3
it
days now
without it.
and still
But I
have
can still have the same.
the same effect. Where obviously you do need to practice. And
Yeah.
we're talking about practice. Have you ever seen that video?
We're talking about practice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. And like I feel like the other thing that I am kind of relying on now is having the dropping sessions with Lenny, man, because like just by doing the guided meditation with her, like it puts me back into track that
Yeah.
what I was doing before was the right thing.
It's
So
like
I
a
need to get back
tune-up.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that I didn't do it this week on Tuesday because I was fucking still coming back from
But
Canberra.
good chance we might see her this weekend. You might be able to do it in person.
Yeah, bro.
sesh.
And like I said, man, like it'll be good for you to do
I'd
one
love to do one before I
you
leave.
go to fucking traveling, because then you can get, I don't know, just
Centered, bro.
centered, and you can actually get a clear intention onto what you want to, experience during your trip.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
And then you get there, and then you're like,
Oh,
wow.
it's here.
And then your heart will be open, and all these fucking possibilities are gonna happen. And
Yeah.
you're like, I'm doing the right thing.
That feeling of when you're like just that giggling,
Yeah.
that childlike giggling is the best feeling.
Yeah.
When that you can't control it.
Yeah, it was like
I
that.
reckon that's
It
the
was
highest
like
form of like.
it was like when you take like 1 gram of shrooms with your mates, and
Yeah.
someone says like something just becomes funny, and you just like
Stupid.
all start laughing.
Yes, man.
Yeah, it just became like that, and I was
that
like,
infectious
fuck.
laughter. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like places like that you can go to. You know what I mean? Like I was
Mhm.
not expecting to go anywhere like that.
Yep.
Or see any of that stuff,
Yep.
and it just happened. And like you can also think. I remember once as well, we dropped in, and like I could just see like a rubber band was like around my neck and my shoulder, and like I always kind of get pain there
Mm.
because of the radiation that I received towards that area.
Yeah.
And I have the doctor calls it damaged tissue, or like is it that torn tissue? I don't know,
Scar
man.
tissue.
Scar tissue. Yeah. So I've got a lot of scar tissue. So it's like
right.
yeah,
in your
around-
neck around. there.
yeah. Around so it's just
Crazy.
so it's just hard.
Yes,
like
yes,
places
yes.
where it's meant to be soft,
Yeah, scar tissue is like it's tough.
it's become tough. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
have it all there. So yeah, like I dropped into meditation. And I saw that once, and I'm like, fuck, I really need to get stuff worked there. So like even now when I'm doing the guided meditation with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I'm trying to bless the energy centers, I try to bless it through as well. Like I'm like,
Mhm.
and try to imagine my body being completely normal.
Yep.
Because I feel like one day I'm gonna wake up and I'm not gonna have any
Mhm.
scar tissue anymore.
Yep.
And yeah, but like yeah, see that's another thing that you can drop into, or like yeah, you just never know where you might end up.
Yep.
But it's essentially like it's like seeing a psychologist,
Mhm.
right? Like you don't know where your mind is at,
Yeah,
but through
yeah.
guided meditation, all those thoughts will come into your head,
Mhm.
and then you're gonna be like, "Fuck, I need to work on this."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you don't know they're there until they're presented
Until
towards.
your mind is quiet.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you're trying to quiet your mind, and those thoughts keep coming up. And you're like, "Fuck, I need to work on this." And then
Mm.
she'll be like, "Okay, you need to work on this. Maybe you need to do this, and that." But yeah, man, fuck. But going back to us going to Queensland, bro. Fuck, I'm so cheered up, bro. Like speaking to Zach earlier today, and then he was just telling us about what's going on, and then finding about like Matt is also having a party, and
Yes.
then spoke to Jai. I messaged him. He called me back straight away. He's gonna come to the event on Saturday, bro. It's gonna be a fucking good weekend.
I love it, bro. I'm just gonna sit there. I'm gonna smoke ciggies. I'm gonna chat to everybody, bro. I'm gonna make friends. Gonna
Fuck.
love
Hopefully,
people,
it's
bro.
sunny weather, and we go to the beach straight after.
No, bro. You know me,
Like
bro.
we literally jump off the plane, go to the beach, jump in for a swim. Yeah, literally
Mm.
what we do. Like
When we
that's
get down to the bra,
that's what I do with Zach when I get out of the plane.
that's amazing. That's exactly what I want to do. You know
Like
me, bro. That's my life.
it's
Bro.
fucking crazy, man. Like yeah, we're gonna have a fucking cracker
I just
weekend,
want water,
bro.
weed,
Bro, you're gonna be
women.
drinking Kagan water, man.
Mm.
Zach will definitely be taking care of us, bro. It's
9.5
fucking G.
Kangans, baby.
But yeah, man, like it's gonna be fucking good. We're gonna go have hopefully good guided meditation, and it's gonna be fucking crack of a weekend. I'm so jaded.
I'm so.
I'm so happy that you're coming with as well because out of all our mates, I can't see anyone that'll be down to do this,
No,
and that'll be
And
down to
not
explore
because-
things, bro.
because like I think I'm the most like responsibility free person at the moment.
Yeah, and you're pretty much gonna go to Europe in 10 days.
Yeah, bro.
So-
this is my like a holiday before a holiday, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just
this
in case I didn't
This is
think-
your pre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my pre what?
No, like
Pre cum? We can say pre cum.
no,
This is my
like
pre-cum
like
holiday?
like you know how if we were to go to an event,
Yeah.
you have pre's.
Oh, pre, yeah.
Yeah, like pre-drinks, but you didn't drink. So it's like, yeah, so it's like your pre's before you fucking have the big
And I'm
one.
so excited. I haven't been to Queensland in years, literally years.
Yeah.
I think probably like, I say 5, but probably even longer than that, maybe in 7 years.
Fuck.
And
There's this event as well, bro, that we kind of got invited to on the Saturday if you want to go. It's $35, I think, but like
the breathing, breath work.
breath work, then meditation
Yeah,
and shit as
yeah.
well.
You know me, man. I'm down.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be near a beach and I can have a coffee and then do
Well,
some breathing.
on
and-
Saturdays as well, usually it barely hurts at 6 or 7 in the morning. They have their fucking breath work, meditation, and the ice water baths.
Ooh.
So, man, fuck.
I've been practicing my ice water baths, so it's been over a year
pretty
for me
crazy.
that I've been doing. Not my ice water baths, just cold showers.
Cold showers, yeah.
So over a year of
So
cold
good.
showers. Went through last winter, which was the most excruciating, painful experience of my life.
Doing cold showers every single day kind of thing.
Yeah, in winter,
Fuck.
so cold. If you're gonna start it in summer. But
couldn't do it.
now I can jump into any body of water and not feel cold.
True.
But
Yeah.
trust me,
It's just controlling your breathing, bro. Like when I first did it,
breathe out.
my
Remember to
body
breathe
was
out.
just like in shock, bro. I was just shaking. Fucking Matt was laughing at me. It was funny.
Mhm.
He thought it was funny because it was me, Zach, and Matt, and yeah, it was like looking at me and just laughing, and I'm just like fucking like shaking, like fuck. It's just like nah, just control your breathing, you'll be alright. I'm like, and then like as soon as you just like start to calm your mind,
Mhm.
your body just calms.
Yes.
But like my body was just in shock. I thought it was gonna be okay, but when you're put in that place, you're just like I can't control my body anymore. Wait, I can control my body.
Yeah.
You're in
Did you piss
control.
yourself in there?
No.
Okay.
No. Like it
Some
just,
people piss themselves.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It felt like
'Cause
there,
it's
there
so
was
cold.
just
Oh,
like
it's shit.
swords kind of like trying to like cut through me because it's that cold.
Mm.
And then that's why I was just like shaking, freaking out. But you just calm yourself, and then you're just like, oh, this is not that bad.
Yeah.
And it's like 1 minute, it's over. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, man. Hopefully that's happening on Saturday as well. But we'll see, man. Like Queensland's gonna be fucking cracker. I think you're gonna be like, bro, we need to leave here, man.
I
Fuck
think
Sydney. It's gonna be
I
like-
have a good
Especially if we're around Burleigh. Burleigh's the like. I know we're staying in Goldie, but hopefully we'll have Zach's car. We can just get around.
Mhm.
And yeah, we know Kate. Kate has a house. Kate's not working as well because he
Mhm.
took the whole week off.
feeling. Oh, mad.
So yeah, like, and him and his missus have told me they're gonna be showing me dinner like so many times, or like making me dinner at home.
Yeah.
And I've been there 4 times and they haven't. So fucking Kate, I'm looking at you and fucking and then Lisa as well, bro. I'm fucking
vegan,
coming back.
Please, is Melissa? Alyssa.
Nelissa.
Sorry.
I think it is
Kate and
Nelissa.
Alyssa. I want some vegan
Well, they're both veggie.
munchies. Yeah.
So
Beautiful. No
it'll be good,
eggs.
man.
No eggs, no meat. No
Yeah,
milk.
well, they're veg, they're not vegan. I think she isn't though. I think she can eat whatever. I can't remember, man. It's been
We'll
a while.
find out.
We'll find out tomorrow, man.
That's it, man.
Kate messaged me as well, man. Fuck, there's so many people, bro. Like, oh, bro, like, if you thought I had good mates here, I also have good mates over there.
Beautiful, bro. You have good mates everywhere.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
good mates everywhere.
You know
man.
why you have good mates? Because you're a good mate.
Well, I try to be a good mate. Like,
Yeah.
I try to be
You try to be the best mate.
I try to be a sick hunt. Like that's what I've always been wanted to be. And I think it comes.
You said that, bro.
I
And
did say that,
You've realized your potential of sick huntness, I think.
Well, I think it comes from because when I was like younger, I remember my older cousins back in Peru. They'll talk about my granddad being the biggest sick hunt,
Right. Yep.
and I was like, I want to be like that guy.
Yes.
Because they'll talk about like in his like at his funeral, like so many people came,
Yep.
and everyone was like so upset.
Yep.
And I'm like, fuck, I want to be that sick
Yep.
hunt.
Yep. Yep.
And I think
You want
ever
people
since
to
then-
like remember you. You want to be.
Yeah, I just want people to be like, I love this guy. Like
Yes.
this guy's a fucking G, and
Legends never die.
fucking real G's move in silence. Like
Lasagna.
that's it. This was Finding Gratitude. I hope everyone out there is having a lovely or fantastic day or night, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video or listening to this podcast. And man, I'm excited. It's been 1 hour, perfect timing. I gotta go home pack. You gotta go home pack. Gotta do some more guided meditation, and we gotta be up in 6 hours.
Let's
man.
go, baby.
Gonna be flying planes to fucking
Goldie
fuck the
boys. Goldie